ஓம் ஸ்ரீ சாய்ராம். சுவாமியின் பாதாரவிந்தத்தில் என் சாஷ்டாங்க பிரணாமம். நஸ்ரேயோ நியமம் வினா. நம்ம ஆன்மீகத்தில் இருந்தாலும் லௌகிக விஷயங்கள் இருந்தாலும் நம்ம வாழ்க்கையில முன்னேறணும்னா அதுக்கு ஒரு நியமம் இல்லைன்னா ஒரு டிசிப்ளின் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். நான் இதை பத்தி ஏன் சொல்றேன்னா, இன்னைக்கு 95th பர்த்டே செலிப்ரேஷன் சத்சங்கத்துல நம்ம கேட்க போற டாபிக் ரோல் ஆஃப் ரூல்ஸ், டிசிப்ளின். டிசிப்ளினை பத்தி, இந்த டிசிப்ளினோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் லைஃப்ல என்னது, வாழ்க்கையில என்னதுன்றதை பத்தி நம்ம இன்னைக்கு கேட்க போறோம். அதுக்கு ரொம்ப ஆப்டா ஒரு ஸ்பீக்கர் சாமி நம்ம கொடுத்துருக்காரு. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கிட்ட இன்னைக்கு பேச போறது ஜஸ்டிஸ் எம் கற்பல் விநாயகம் அவர்கள் பேச போறாரு. ஜஸ்டிஸ் கற்பல் விநாயகம் he is a illustrious legal career. கிட்டத்தட்ட ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 5 decades long legal career. அதுல நிறைய பொசிஷன்ஸ் அவர் ஆக்கியபை பண்ணிருக்காரு. ஒரு சில விஷயங்கள் நான் சீக்கிரமா சொல்றேன். அவர் he has been judge of the High Court of Judicature in Madras. He has been the Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court. அதுக்கப்புறமா அவர் சூப்பரானிஷனுக்கு அப்புறமாவும் he was appointed as the chairperson of Appellate Tribunal for Electricity, Petroleum and Natural Gas. இப்போ கூட sir is practicing as a senior advocate in the Supreme Court. சார் பத்தி நான் ஒரு விஷயம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன், அது இப்போ ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். சார் ஜஸ்டிஸா இருந்த போது அவங்களோட கோர்ட் ஜட்மெண்ட்ஸ்ல ரொம்ப அழகா அப்ரோப்ரியேட்டா சுவாமியோ நம்ம பகவானோட கோர்ட்ஸ் அவரோட ஜட்மெண்ட்ஸ்ல இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணி மக்களுக்கு சொல்லுவாருங்கிறது நான் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன். அப்படி சுவாமியோட ஆர்கனைசேஷனோட, சுவாமியோட இந்த மிஷனோட ரொம்ப க்ளோஸ் அசோசியேஷன் as far as sir is concerned. So he is the most appropriate person for us இன்னைக்கு for to talk on the topic role of rules, discipline. Sir oda words of wisdom நம்ம இப்போ கேட்போம். ஜெய் சாய்.
இமைப்பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காமல் என்னை இயக்கும் பகவான் சத்யசாய் பாபா பொற்பாத கமலங்களுக்கு என்னை அர்ப்பணித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். சாய்ராம் சாய்ராம். மை ஹம்பிள் பிரணாம்ஸ் டு தி லோட்டஸ் ஃபீட் ஆஃப் பகவான் சத்யசாய் பாபா. சாய்ராம் சாய்ராம் சாய்ராம். என்னுடைய பேச்சின் தலைப்பு ரோல் ஆஃப் ரூல்ஸ், டிசிப்ளின் என்பது. அதனுடைய பொருள் நெறி சார்ந்த வாழ்க்கை, நேர்மையான வாழ்க்கை, ஒழுக்கமான வாழ்க்கை என்பதுதான் அதனுடைய பொருள். நெறிகள் என்னென்ன? வாழ்க்கையில் வெற்றி பெற வேண்டும், வாழ்க்கையில் உயர வேண்டும், வாழ்க்கையில் ஜெயிக்க வேண்டும். அதற்கு நெறிகள் என்ன? அதனுடைய நெறிகள் 7 நெறிகள். 1 இறை நம்பிக்கை, 2 குரு பக்தி, 3 உழைப்பு, 4 உறுதி, 5 ஒழுக்கம், 6 நேர்மை, 7 மனிதநேயம். இந்த 7 நெறிகளும் ஒருங்கே சேரப்பட்டால் ஒரு மனிதனுடைய வாழ்க்கை வெற்றி பெறும், வெற்றி நிச்சயம். சொல்லுவார்கள், வாட் இஸ் லைஃப்? பகவான் சொல்லுவார், லைஃப் என்பது எல், லிவ் இன் லவ். ஐ, இக்னோர் த பேட். எஃப், ஃபைட் அகென்ஸ்ட் த ட்ரபிள்ஸ். இ, என்ஜாய் எவ்ரி மொமெண்ட் ஆஃப் யுவர் லைஃப். தட்ஸ் கால்ட் த லைஃப். நாலேஜ் வித்தவுட் விஸ்டம், scholarship without determination, music without melody, learning without humility, speech without truth, friendship without gratitude, society without discipline, worthless, meaningless, tasteless. There's a Baba's verse. What is life? Life is not a merely living. but loving. Not merely loving, but listening. Not merely listening, but learning. Not merely learning, but lifting. Not only lifting, give the mark, leave the mark in the world and leave the world. That is the purpose of life. Life is a notebook. Life is a notebook. First page already written, birth. Last page also already written, death. But intermediate pages that you have to fill up. All the pages are empty, you have to fill up. And life is a challenge, face it. Life is a crisis, manage it. Life is a song, sing it. Life is a great things, achieve it. Life is a challenge, face it. Life is a crisis, manage it. Life is a game, play it. Life is a song, sing it. Life is a law, follow it. And life is a love, enjoy it. That's called life. Life, we enjoy the life. We live the life. What is a life? What is the purpose of life? Everybody is born for a particular purpose. இருந்தாலும் மறைந்தாலும் பேர் சொல்ல வேண்டும். இருந்தாலும் மறைந்தாலும் பேர் சொல்ல வேண்டும். இவர் போல யார் என்று ஊர் சொல்ல வேண்டும். That is வாழ்க்கை. That is life. Life without integrity. Integrity without industry. Industry without aim. Aim without effort. Effort without pursuit. Pursuit without perseverance. Perseverance without purity. No use. There is no use. You must have a knowledge with wisdom. Scholarship with determination. Music with melody. Learning with humility. Speech with truth. Friendship with gratitude. And society with discipline. That's called a discipline. That's called a ஒழுக்கமான வாழ்க்கை, நேர்மையான வாழ்க்கை, நெறி சார்ந்த வாழ்க்கை, அற்புதமான வாழ்க்கை, அன்பான வாழ்க்கை. The first thing Baba used to say, we are not to be valued by the valuables we possess. We are not to be valued by the valuables we possess. What are the valuables? Money, bangla, properties, etc., etc. We are not to be valued by the valuables we possess, but we are to be valued by the values we possess. Attributes, good thoughts, good actions, good thought, good speech. You are saying, seva, सबको प्रेम करो, सबको सहायता करो, सबको सेवा करो. That's the purpose of life. And values and all, money. What is the use of money? By means of money, you can buy the cot, not the sleep. By means of money, you can buy the book, not the intelligence. பணத்தால் என்ன செய்ய முடியும்? பணத்தால் படுக்கையை வாங்கலாம், தூக்கத்தை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் புத்தகத்தை வாங்கலாம், அறிவை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் உணவை வாங்கலாம், பசியை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் உடையை வாங்கலாம், அழகை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் மருந்தை வாங்கலாம், ஆரோக்கியத்தை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் ஆடம்பரத்தை வாங்கலாம், திருப்தியை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் ஆயுதத்தை வாங்கலாம், தைரியத்தை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் மூக்கு கண்ணாடியை வாங்கலாம், ஸ்பெக்ஸ், பார்வை வாங்க முடியாது, நாட் த விஷன். பணத்தால் சிலுவையை வாங்கலாம், சொர்க்கத்தை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் வீட்டை வாங்கலாம், சொந்தத்தை வாங்க முடியாது. பணத்தால் கோவிலை வாங்கலாம், தெய்வத்தை வாங்க முடியாது. யூ கேன் பர்ச்சேஸ் டெம்பிள் பட் நாட் தி காட். வாழ்க்கையிலே சிலதை சாதிக்க வேண்டும். நாமெல்லாம் சாதிக்க பிறந்தவர்கள், சம்பாதிப்பதற்காக பிறக்கவில்லை, ஜாதிக்காக பிறக்கவில்லை. நாமெல்லாம் சாதிக்க பிறந்தவர்கள். ஜெயிக்க வேண்டும், வாழ்க்கையை ஜெயிக்க வேண்டும். பண்புகளால், ஒழுக்கத்தால், நேர்மையால் நாம் ஜெயிக்க வேண்டும். நான் எப்படி சாய்பாபாவுடைய கான்செப்ட்ல பூந்தேன்? இன்ஃபேக்ட் சென்னையிலிருந்து டெல்லிக்கு வந்தேன் ஒரு வழக்கிற்காக. நான் வழக்கறிஞராக இருக்கிற போது டெல்லியிலிருந்து சென்னைக்கு திரும்பி வர வேண்டும் விமானத்தில். விமானம் திரும்பி வருகிறது 35,000 அடி, 35,000 feet. Suddenly there is a jerk. I feel that going down. The flight is going down. Then I was recently I was taken to a Shirdi Sai Baba temple, Mylapore, Chennai. So I prayed God. I prayed Shirdi Sai Baba. Shirdi Sai Baba, please save me. I'm living. I'm going to be dead without earning any property for my family. Please save me. I just closed my eyes. Near cockpit, there is a figure. Not a Shirdi Sai figure. There is a Satya Sai figure I could see there with Abhayastam. Then I prayed. Who is the new gentleman? Like a cinema actor? I felt it. Then slowly the 10,000 feet becomes 15,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25, 30, 35 goes. Then only I felt that it was landed in Hyderabad. Hyderabad people, sir, we have got a very, very powerful jerk. We got into the air pockets. Luckily, we have escaped. Only by the God's grace we escaped. Then came to Chennai. Then thereafter, I was searching for a temple where Satya Sai Baba temple was there. It was near Adayar. From then onwards, I daily going there. And in fact, worship Bhagavan. I become very, very, very interested in going to temple. That was Thursday and Sunday, I will go there. After court hours over, I will go to the temple Thursday, Sunday. And thereafter, I went to Kodaikanal. Because Baba comes here. I want to have a Pada Namaskaram from Baba. On the day, in the evening, I had to start for Chennai. Morning, I was there, but Baba doesn't come near. Evening 4 o'clock, he comes and stands near to my place. Then my one Venkatraman is a PA of Mahadevan, is a state president. He says, sir, don't put your hand and all on their legs. Unless he gives Pada Namaskaram, don't. He did not hear me. He was standing 1 feet or 1.5 feet before me. Then immediately I just jumped on the legs and I got the legs. I was taken to the heaven. Thereafter, he blessed me. I don't know whether he blessed me because my head is on the feet. Subsequently, one person took a photograph and gave the photograph where Baba blessed me when I touched the person. So from then onwards, I decided to start some organization. I started a Satya Sai study circle. I became in 95 February or March and all, I started. That is, every month there is a meeting in an advocate's house. It's Advocate Sai Study Circle. Every month, one study circle, bhajan, bhojan, speech, other things and all. So, every house there, within 6 months, I got a news. Because one advocate told me, sir, read the Satya Sai Satyargam, Shirdi Sai Satyargam. Within 7 days, you'll get a good news. Accordingly, in Puja room, I began to read. 7th day, I received a call from a Chief Justice of Madras High Court. I went there. One Swami, Karnataka's Justice Swami, was Chief Justice. He told me, sir, in criminal side, so many judges suggested your name to make you a High Court judge. Please accept it. You give a consent, we'll give a form, give a consent. I said, Chief, I'm only practicing very good practice now. But thing is, when I become a judge and all, it's only monthly salary. But I'm a Sai devotee. I will get a permission from Sai. Then I will give a consent. Then he said, you are Shirdi Sai or Satya Sai? I'm Satya Sai. I'm Shirdi Sai. I am a Shirdi Sai devotee. Please tell Satya Sai that I recommended. Then immediately after 2 days, I gave a consent. Within 6 weeks, I became the judge of High Court. That is 8/1/1996. I became the judge. 10 years I was there. Thereafter, I was made as a Chief Justice of Jharkhand. 1.5 years there. Then I came to Delhi and practiced in Supreme Court. Within 5 months, I became the senior counsel and I was made as a appellate tribunal for electricity in Delhi, having all India jurisdiction. That is equivalent to Supreme Court judge. I was very happy, everything. But some of the instances where I enjoy the blessings, grace of Bhagavan, whenever the case comes and all, I think of Baba photo in my dais. I will touch his feet and then. One important cases, 3 cases I want to tell. One is, a MLA is sought to be arrested. One MLA in Chennai, there is a famous constituency called Prasavakam. That MLA used to grab the land, used to revolver, shooting at other people, threatening and grab the property. He filed an application for anticipated bail before me because the 307 case, his attempt to murder case, has been filed against him. He filed an application. I collected all the records from the police. He has got 18 cases like that. He's a rowdy. 18 cases, MLA. Then I said, if I don't grant anticipated bail, then he will get a bail after surrendering. If he get a bail, he will commit similar offences future. So how to make him realize it? Because I was very much interested in the Mahatma Gandhi books. So I asked him, which is the party you belong to? Sir, I am Congress Democratic Party. The Congress Democratic Party was headed by Mr. Chidambaram, former Finance Minister. So you are saying Congress Party, Congress Organization Party. Have you read my Experiments of the Truth, Mahatma Gandhi's history? No, sir. No, I will adjourn the matter for 1 week. Please read that and then come. Immediately he purchased a book, My Experiments of the Truth, from Magid Badams, and he came. Next week it has come. Advocate said, sir, he has purchased My Experiments of the Truth. He has read only 67 pages. Please give me some more time. I will finish it. Then I said, I want to correct you. I want to correct you because you are involved in more than 18 cases. I want to correct you. You are not read, though you belong to Congress Party, you have not read the Experiments too. Please read it. Not only that, usually when anticipated bail granted, we will ask them to go to the police station, court report daily. I don't want him to go to police station. Otherwise, he will send his proxy to put a signature. So I have advised him, I will grant a bail, anticipated bail. Go to Madurai. There is a Gandhi Museum. In Gandhi Museum, you attend the Gandhi Museum, read Gandhi books daily until further orders. He said, yes, sir. File an affidavit. Affidavit was filed, prepared to comply with the condition. I passed an order directing him to go to Madurai after executing bond and all, and daily attend the Gandhi Museum and daily attend the book. Daily read the book. This is a very peculiar orders. Usually those orders have not been passed, but my intention would be to make him realize his mistakes and correct. Accordingly, he went there and reported for about 15 days. He filed an application relaxation. My lord, I have gone through the books in 15 days. These are the books I have read it. Please put any question to me, I will answer. But I want a relaxation, not full relaxation, partial relaxation. I will come to Madras and there is also Gandhi Museum. I will report to Gandhi Museum. Please. Accordingly modified 15 days and subsequently relaxed. The result is he became all right. He realized his mistake. Then he told the lawyers, sir, but for the judge and all, Judge thought I was thinking that judge is giving a punishment to me. It's insult to me. But thing is, I read the Gandhi books. I want to serve the society. So please, you convey my thanks to judge. Then the advocate came to me and told me that, sir, he is all right, become all right. I am very happy. We are having so many cases. We are granting bail, we are granting, refusing bail, cancelling bail, or so many things and all. We have got a lot of powers. But point is, one of my orders corrected him. I was very happy. This is an important case. Lot of cases in Madras High Court. Important case. The second case is in Jharkhand. When I was in Jharkhand Chief Justice, because usually division bench will sit, myself and my junior judges. At that time, one advocate came running. We sit 10:30, came running, rushing to my court. My lord, I want a lunch motion. Lunch motion means moving a urgent application after lunch. What's the matter? My lord, one Sipi Soran of Jharkhand has been arrested by Delhi. He is in jail now. So to oppose that jail imprisonment, the government has decided to boycott. Government itself has decided to observe a bandh. If it's observed bandh, there will be hullabaloo. Hospitals will not function, court will not function, school will not function, college will not function. If we come to the court, our car will be burnt. So I want a stay at the bandh. I told her, how I can stay a bandh? No, there is a constitutional bench decision, because now the Jharkhand government itself observed bandh and all is unconstitutional. Then I gave permission. After lunch, 2:30 it comes, and I saw the decisions, I saw the situations. Then I said, I gave only 4-line orders, directing to Chief Secretary to come to the court, directing him. It is now stated in the petition, there is a bandh tomorrow to be observed by the coalition parties or the government itself. It's quite unconstitutional. So I order stay of the bandh. The Chief Secretary will be responsible. If a bandh is carried on, he will be hauled up for contempt. Not only he, Chief Minister also will be hauled up for contempt. So tomorrow the hospitals must function, courts must be function, schools must be function. If any violation is there, you will be hauled up for contempt. These are 4 lines order. Then immediately order passed at about 4:30. 4:30 I came to chamber. Then all the other judges came to my chamber. My lord, your lordship order will not be complied with. Your direction, because these are all people, rowdyism. They will shoot. They will pour the kerosene over them, burnt and all. They will burn car, buses, train, all these things. Please withdraw the order. All the judges asked me to withdraw the. I said, this is a Baba's order. I am a Baba devotee. It's an order like a Ramavanam. I cannot be recalled. Then all of them went. But even though I said it in good spirit and all good courage, evening I could not sleep, night. Because how many people are going to die? How many buses will be burned? I thought, night I have had a sleepless night. Next day morning, paper has come. I was reluctant to open the paper. Because how many people have died? How many people are going to die? What is the reaction of the government? I don't know. I was reluctant to see the paper. Then I just, morning ablutions, went for walking and came there, taking coffee and having courage for myself, opened the paper. You see, Bhagavan's grace. Caption. In obedience to the Chief Justice order, the government has convened a meeting at about 11 p.m. We decided to withdraw the bandh. Recall the bandh. If this is in obedience to the Chief Justice, who was a saintly judge. The paper is right. What is it? The bandh was ordered only by Sipi Soran, who is in jail. As soon as I passed the order of bandh, stay at the bandh, it was informed to Sipi Soran. Sipi Soran knows me because he heard my speech. When I taken swearing ceremony and all, he heard me say, I referred to Baba, Satya Sai Baba. Then he said, he is a saintly judge. So please, we must comply with the order. We must obey the order. Please open all the things and all. Banth to be recalled. Only on the orders of Sibiswaran, Banth was recalled. My orders were complied. You know, the morning I was very happy. I took full of five or six idlis, full of. Then I came to the court chamber. All the judges came to me. The people who opposed my order came to me. Congratulations. So that is a very, that Sibiswaran said, a saintly judge. Even the full court when I retired, full court just gave a certificate that I am a saintly judge. I am a saintly judge coming from Tamil Nadu. The certificate is here. This is a second satisfactory judgment. Another judgment, last judgment, is very important. One is a lady, about 20 years. She was a college student. She came and waiting for the bus. At that time, a car comes with black glasses. Inside the car and all, there are 4 or 5 people. Suddenly stopped near the girl. Opened the glasses. What do you want? She asked. They said, Madam, we have to go to that place. Where is that place? Please show me the locations. Then she was telling the locations. Immediately, one of the persons, all the youngsters, one of the persons pulled her inside. Just raising the glasses. Then car starts, radio, tape recorder, sound. She was just jumping and trying to escape, but no. She was raped by 4 persons, committing rape once again. Then ultimately she was dropped near a hospital. Then she gave a phone call to the father. Father comes and taken to the hospital. They decided not to give any complaint. The reason is, if a complaint is there, his sister's got to be married. She has got to be married. So entire life will be insulted. Entire life will be spoiled. So they decided not to give a complaint either to the police or to the IG or to Chief Minister. Ultimately, after 10 days, she wrote a letter to Chief Justice, to myself. Letter. This is what happened. I don't request you to find out the culprits and punish them. That is not my purpose of letter. My purpose of letter, because of the black glasses, I was not able to raise my voice and others were not able to hear my shrieks and all. So I want to pass an order directing the authorities to remove the black glasses, putting the white glasses. This is the only thing. Then he said, I know that you will pass an order. I know that order. Because you are for society, you are for the villages, you are for the downtrodden, you are for the women. I know that you are a part. But when you pass an order, I will not be alive because I am going to commit suicide. The letter was addressed by signed, you said, your daughter. I got moved. Immediately I directed the Chief Secretary to come, Advocate General to come, and directed, this is the letter sent by a lady, unfortunate lady. I take it as a suo motu writ petition. I direct you to find out who are all the persons involved, number 1. Number 2, directing the government to remove all the black classes running in all the cities in Jharkhand. It's a famous case. Then immediately from that date onwards, all the classes, all the car classes all removed. That has been informed to me every day. Every day newspaper, Jharkhand and Jamshedpur and Devgar, all the places cars removed. The beauty is, my judgment was confirmed by the Supreme Court and my judgment was followed by Tamil Nadu government also. Thereby, they begin to remove the classes to just protect the women. These are the 3 important cases I have done that. That is most important because of the fact that my intuition is only because of Bhagavan, Satya Sai Baba. Satya Sai Baba because when I became the judge of High Court, I got an order. Before becoming judge, I got an order. With the order copy, one day earlier, I went to Puttaparthi. I was having the order copy. Tomorrow I am going to get a swearing. Baba crossed me. Baba crossed me. Then I stood up. Then he come down. Said, this is Swami. This is the order copy. I am going to become a judge of High Court, Madras High Court. Tomorrow I want your blessing. Oh, chala sandosham. My blessings always there. I will be always with you. Think of me. Write your judgment. That is the order, command that is given. Then with that, I used to think of Bhagavan and used to read. When I was in Madras also, when I was Jharkhand also, daily used to send letters to the Baba. Daily, Baba, today must be best day. Please allow me to render justice. Allow me to help all. Allow me to love all. All this is every day I used to send it through email to the Baba. He used to read that. So point is, your thoughts, your words, and your actions must be consistent. Vachasyekam, manasyekam, vachasyekam, karmanyekam, mahatma. Watch your words, W. Watch your action, A. Watch your thoughts, T. Watch your character, H. T. H. Watch your heart. If you watch yourself, you'll be alright. That's the reason you love yourself for one thing. I love myself, but more than myself, I love my wife. I love my wife. More than my wife, I love my family. I love my family more than my family. I love community. I love my community, but more than my community, I love my country. I love my country more than my country. I love whole humanity. Vasudeva Kudumbakam. Love all. Love all. And be true to your family. Be true to your wife. Be true to your family. Be true to your country. Be true to the all human being. Above all, be true to yourself. That is important. That's the important message Baba has given. So, what is the best dress? Smile. What is the best medicine? Laughter. What is the best teacher? Experience. What is the best hobby? Service. Who is the best woman? Mother. Which is the best country? India. We must be proud to say that we are born in India. You know, a student wrote a beautiful about India, how I feel proud to be born in India. This is a English poem. Oh, what a beautiful India. Punjab for fighting, Bengal for writing. Oh, what a beautiful India. Kashmir for beauty, Andhra for beauty. Oh, what a beautiful India. Rajasthan for history, Maharashtra for victory. Oh, what a beautiful India. Mysore for silk, Haryana for milk. Oh, what a beautiful India. Assam for agitation, Madhya Pradesh for vegetation. Oh, what a beautiful India. Nagaland for hills, Uttar Pradesh for mills. Oh, what a beautiful India. Jharkhand for minerals, Orissa for temples. Oh, what a beautiful India. Andaman for seaport, Delhi for airport. Oh, what a beautiful India. Kerala for brains, Tamil Nadu for grains. Oh, what a beautiful India. This is a poem written by a student studying in the Prasavakam school in Chennai. A student of 15 years. See that how he feel proud that he is an Indian. India is a great country. Irrespective of the religions, irrespective of the languages, irrespective of the area, all the people in one tone, one voice, they say, we are India, we are Jai Hind. That's a devotion. Devotion leads to dedication. Dedication leads to discrimination. Discrimination leads to determination. Determination leads to discipline. That's what we want. That's what we are. We are in the world of justification. Everything we justify. Even if you commit mistakes, you justify. Sir, this is not a mistake. Everyone. If a barber makes a mistake, he doesn't admit it's a mistake. It's a new style. If a tailor makes a mistake, he says the new fashion. If an engineer makes a mistake, he says new construction. If a architect makes a mistake, is a new design. If a teacher makes a mistake, is a new lesson. If a doctor makes a mistake, is a new diagnosis. If a lawyer makes a mistake, is a new legal interpretation. If a judge makes a mistake, he says new law. That is the word of justification. First thing, you find out the faults others and see that faults you are not committing the faults. First, see yourself. Other fault finding is one thing. You find your faults, rectify. That's a devotee of Bhagavan. That is a Bhagavan devotee. You correct yourself and then correct others and serve others, help others. Where you are is not important. What you are is important. What you are is not important. What you do is important. What you do is not important. How you do is important. How you do is not important. For whom you do is important. For whom you do is not important. What you do must reach those for whom you do is very, very important. நாம் எங்கே இருக்கிறோம் என்பது முக்கியம் அல்ல. நாம் யாராக இருக்கிறோம் என்பதுதான் முக்கியம். நாம் யாராக இருக்கிறோம் என்பது கூட முக்கியம் அல்ல. நாம் என்ன செய்கிறோம் என்பது முக்கியம். என்ன செய்கிறோம் என்பது முக்கியம் அல்ல. நாம் எப்படி செய்கிறோம் என்பது முக்கியம். நாம் எப்படி செய்கிறோம் என்பது முக்கியம் அல்ல. நாம் யாருக்காக செய்கிறோம் என்பது முக்கியம். நாம் யாருக்காக செய்கிறோம் என்பது முக்கியம் அல்ல. நாம் செய்கிற சேவை, தொண்டு, பலன், தகுதி அத்துணையும் அவர்களுக்கு போய் சேருகிறதா என்பதை கண்காணிக்க வேண்டியது மிக மிக முக்கியம். That is, whatever you do must reach those for whom you do is very important. பகவான் சொன்னது எல்லாருக்கும் ஹெல்ப். You do help others. You also say that others make happy. If you make others happy, God will be happy. You will be happy. That is the happiest moments. You follow always righteousness. Satyam, dharmam. Satyam vada, dharmam chara. There is a case, when I was a lawyer in Madras High Court, there is a case, a 307 case. That is a husband pouring kerosene over the body of a wife. Wife with a full of burns. She came to hospital. Father and mother, she gave a initial statement. In fact, father-in-law and mother-in-law, she was taken. Initial statement, she says there is a love burst. Then subsequently, father and mother came, but only poured by the husband only. So, you implicate him. Statement given to the doctor, statement given to the magistrate, statement given to the court. So, ultimately, he was punished for 10 years. 307, 10 years. Then I was the lawyer. For appeal, they came to me. They came to you, sir, any amount of fees and all, you please. Then I said, I read the papers. Matter came up before the justice. I said, my lord, this is a complete, dying declaration is there. Witnesses are there. I cannot ask you for a acquittal. I can ask for a reduced sentence. I thought of asking my husband for whom I am appearing. I thought of asking my her husband to settle some properties in her favor, so that on that basis you can reduce sentence. Yes, adjourn the matter. Then I asked my client to come. He said, what is the property we have got? 50 acres. 25 acres you must settle the properties in the favor of your wife. Yes, my lord. He quoted a Thirukural. That is, Inna Saidare Uruthal, Avarnana Nandayam Seidvidal. Meaning is, whoever harms you, whoever do harm, you make him feel shy by doing good to him. So it is irrelevant Thirukural, he said. I don't understand that Thirukural at that time. Then I said, you please settle the property, have a document, come here, I will argue the matter. I will ask for a reduction of sentence. And he came after returning property. He not only he came with his wife with the burn injuries, burned and all. Then she said, "Sir, you please argue for acquittal." Then I said, "No, you cannot do acquittal because you have given a statement to the magistrate, you can given to the doctor. How can I?" Then matter came up. I opened that case. My lord, this is a case of 307, sentence to 10 years. I don't want to argue for acquittal. This is a case where sentence to be reduced for the reason both are joined together. Both husband joined, wife joined together. Now he has to live with her now. So now she says that so don't put more punishment. So I want to reduce, and also he has settled the property 25 acres and returned the document, please. Then he asked, "Mr. Karpunayam, you read the papers. You read the entire papers." Then I read it and gave the points and all. Finish. I took about 1.5 hours. Prosecutor also took some half an hour. Matter over. Reserved judgment. This argued on Friday. The judgment will be rendered on Monday. First case. The Friday night they came. Both of them came. "Sir, you must get acquittal for my husband. Where I can go?" "No, I have argued the matter. It's only for question of sentence. It may be for 2 years or 5 years or fine and all." Then on Monday, matter came up. Listed first, case called. My name is also called. Then asked the fellow husband to come near the dais. Judge asked, "Come." உன்னுடைய அட்வொகேட் நல்லா ஆர்கியூ பண்ணார். Your advocate has argued well. He has argued for a question of sentence, reduction of sentence. I don't want to reduce sentence. I am acquitting you. நான் உன்னை விடுதலை பண்றேன். அவர் கேட்டாரு, "நீ தண்டனையை குறைங்கன்னு கேட்டாரு. நான் உன்னை விடுதலை பண்றேன். ஏன்னா உன்னுடைய அட்வொகேட் உண்மையா நடந்தார். உண்மையா பண்ணி அக்விட்டலுக்காக ஆர்கியூ பண்ணாம சென்டென்ஸுக்கு பண்ணி 2 பேரையும் சேர்த்து வச்சாரு. அவருக்கு ப்ராப்பர்ட்டியும் எழுதி வச்சிருந்தார். எஸ், அரேஞ்ச் ஃபார் செட்டில்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டிஸ் இன் ஃபேவர் ஆஃப் வைஃப். ஸோ ஃபார் தி குட் தட் டன் பை யுவர் அட்வொகேட், ஐ எம் acquitting you. So only Baba's grace, only Bhagavan's grace. I was very happy. I felt I myself was acquitted. I was very happy. That's a very important case and all. This is something because of my winning the case, because of my character. Because I want to tell the truth. You know that if you show the character, if you show the righteousness, if you want to have the discipline, you will get a. There is a real case happened in Madurai. You know, Madurai, there is a transport, TVS transport, famous. A person was working as a driver, conductor. Then goes from Madurai to another town. Goes. Suddenly, one man stopped the bus, and he entered into it. He was a owner's son because his car got repaired. Owner's son. He was sitting. Then conductor, "Sir, collect the ticket. Please, ticket." "You are asking me to collect ticket? Purchase ticket? You know who I am?" "Sir, you are the owner's son, sir. My duty to collect the fees and then..." No, I won't. If I don't pay, what will you do? I'll give a whistle to driver to stop it. He will stop it. I will see that you are dropped. That goes. Unless you give the money for purchase ticket, I will not allow the car to go. Conductor. Then he got angry. Opened the purse, gave the money. Then he got worried because conductor, even though he got the money and all dropped, when he dropped and all, "I will see it, you are dismissed tomorrow." Then bus comes to terminus, and he went to the house and wept before mother. "அம்மா, நான் தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இந்த மாதிரி டிக்கெட் கேட்டேன். என்னுடைய ஓனர்ஸனுடைய சன்னுக்கு நான் டிக்கெட் கேட்டேன். கோச்சிக்கிட்டாரு. எனக்கு பயமா இருக்கு. நாளைக்கு என்னை டிஸ்மிஸ் பண்ணுவாரு." Then mother said, "No, even if you are dismissed, don't get worried. You are doing correct thing. You are doing your duty. So don't get worried. Bhagavan will take care of you. Even if you are dismissed, we can get another job. Don't worry." Then he just pacified. Next day, he was called. Owner called, 12 o'clock. He knows he will be dismissed. From tomorrow onwards, I cannot come. Then 12:30, he was waiting for half an hour. 1 o'clock, he asked. He went and, sir, why you have asked for a ticket for my son? You know he is my son? Yes, sir. Why did you ask? Sir, it's my duty to collect. No. From tomorrow onwards, you are not the conductor of this bus. You collect the balance amount, salary amount, and come to me and tell me, and then go. So he decided it will be dismissed. Then he went to the counter and collected the salary and then come here. Sir, I collect the salary balance. Sir. Thank you, sir. No, tomorrow onwards, you are not the conductor. Tomorrow onwards, you will be the checking inspector. I am giving promotion because you have done your duty. See that? This is the result. The promotion, you got the promotion only because of your honesty. Your honesty. And the honesty gives lot of things. If you're honest, initially you may have some sufferings, but ultimately honesty wins. Honesty triumphs. Truth triumphs. Ultimately you will get that's the reason you love your duty. Love your job. Even job means JOB. That means joyful obligation. Love your job. Love your job. You will get your dividends. Not immediately. Ultimately you will. And your wife will respect you. Your sons will respect you. Even after your life, everybody will respect your name. So that is a real love, and love your duty and don't deviate from your duty. That's a character. That's a discipline. There is a Tamil. அன்புக்கு அழகு அறிவு. அறிவுக்கு அழகு ஒழுக்கம். ஒழுக்கத்திற்கு அழகு படிப்பு. படிப்புக்கு அழகு பட்டம். பட்டத்திற்கு அழகு வேலை. வேலைக்கு அழகு ஊதியம். ஊதியத்திற்கு அழகு சேமிப்பு. சேமிப்புக்கு அழகு கொடை. கொடைக்கு அழகு கருணை. கருணைக்கு அழகு அருள். அருளுக்கு அழகு ஆண்டவன். ஆண்டவனுக்கு அழகு பக்தி. பக்திக்கு அழகு அன்பு. அன்புக்கு அழகு அறிவு. This love and intelligence, wisdom, that's more important. Is a love and wisdom. Anbu, arivu, both the things. Anbu is love, arivu is knowledge. Both the things are like the two sides of the coin. And it's like a two chakra of chariot. This is two wings of the bird. அன்பும் அறிவும் ரெண்டும் சேர்ந்து உனக்கு முழுமையை தருகிறது, அழகை தருகிறது. பகவான் சொல்வார், there are 10 commandments. Bhagavan used to say 10 commandments. What are the 10 commandments? I, single letter, avoid it. We, double letters, use it. Ego, 3 letters, kill it. Love, 4 letters, value it. Love, 4 letters, value it. Smile, 5 letters, keep it. Rumor, 6 letters, ignore it. Success, 7 letters, achieve it. Jealousy, 8 letters, distance it. Knowledge, 9 letters, acquire it. Discipline, 10 letters, maintain it. Baba says, what is discipline? Discipline your thoughts, discipline your words, discipline your actions. You will get ultimately victory. Baba used to say, how a discipline contains some importance. Discipline, you say, DISCIPLINE, 10 letters. 10 letters conveys a message. What is the message? D, alphabet number 4. I, alphabet 9. S, alphabet 19. C, 3. I, 9. P, 16. L, 12. I, 9. N 14, E 5. Have the total comes to 100. That means if you maintain discipline, if you keep to carry on the discipline, you will get a centum. If a discipline is not there, you will become zero. So that is the Baba's words and all. Is a words to be written in the gold letters in the heart. That's the reason I just once I joined Baba's concept, I became a vegetarian. I stopped immediately. I became vegetarian because my heart must be pure. In my heart, Bhagavan is there, sitting in the chair. So I don't want to spoil my heart where the chair is occupied by the Bhagavan. That is more important. That's the reason. மரத்தின் பெருமை அதன் உயரத்தில் இல்லை. ட்ரீ, மரத்தின் பெருமை, the greatness of tree, மரத்தின் பெருமை அதன் உயரத்தில் அல்ல, அது உதிர்க்கும் பழங்களை பொறுத்தது. மலர்களின் பெருமை அதன் நிறத்தில் அல்ல, அதன் மனத்தை பொறுத்தது. மனிதர்களின் பெருமை அவன் வகிக்கும் பதவியை பொறுத்தல்ல, அவன் செய்கிற சேவையை பொறுத்தது, அவன் செய்கிற தொண்டை பொறுத்தது, அவன் செய்கிற தியாகத்தை பொறுத்தது. நகர்மனான பிரச்சயாதன தியாகேனைக்கே அமிர்தத்துவம் அழகு. Who is a great man? Great man is a Nagarmana, is a man of achievement? No. Nagarmana Naprajaya, man of masses? No. Danena, man of money? No. Then who is a great man? Nagarmana Prachayadanena Tyage Naike Amrutto Manashu. The man who has got a sacrifice, the man of attitude of sacrifice, he'll be a great man. That must be a devotee's intention. You must sacrifice anything for others. Do for others. Do something for others. That's the purpose of life. शिक्षा जीवन के लिए, जीवन प्रेम के लिए, प्रेम मानव के लिए, मानव समाज के लिए, समाज संसार के लिए, संसार शांत के लिए. जीवन एक लक्ष्य है, जीवन एक प्रेम है, जीवन एक सुंदर है, जीवन एक सवाल है, जीवन एक पूजनीय है, जीवन एक सुगंध है, जीवन एक सुगंध है, जीवन एक स्वर्ग है, जीवन एक शिक्षा है, जीवन एक संघर्ष है, जीवन एक खेल है, जीवन एक टू हेल्प अदर्स. सहायता करे, सेवा करे, प्रेम करे. Let us all live a life of an example for others. வாழ்க்கை என்பது வாழ்ந்து விட்டு போவதில்லை, வாழ்க்கை என்பது அடுத்தவர்களுக்கு எடுத்துக்காட்டாக வாழ்வது. அதுதான் வாழ்க்கை. That's called life. விவேகானந்தர் சொல்லுவார், இளைஞனே, இமயம் நீ, தாழ்வு உனக்கு இல்லை. வானம் நீ, சுருக்கம் உனக்கு இல்லை. கதிர் நீ, குளிர் உனக்கு இல்லை. மகாநதி நீ, ஓய்வு உனக்கு இல்லை. மகா சமுத்திரம் நீ, சோர்வு உனக்கு இல்லை. உலகம் நீ, சக்தி நீ, பிரபஞ்சம் நீ, அண்ட சராசரங்களும் நீ. விதியால் உன்னை என்ன செய்ய முடியும்? விதியை பொசுக்கி சாம்பலார். நட, வெளி, எழு, நட, 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 நதியாக நட, சமுத்திரத்திலே சங்கமிக்கலாம். சத்தியத்தை நம்பு, சரித்திரத்தில் எழுத்தாகலாம். விவேகானந்தர் சொல்லுவார். அது பக்தி பூர்வமான டிவோஷன், டெடிகேஷன், determination, discrimination ultimately leads to discipline. அதான் பக்தி. ரியல் வாட் இஸ் பக்தி? எது பக்குவத்தை தருகிறதோ, எது பணிவை தருகிறதோ, எது பண்பாட்டை தருகிறதோ, எது பரிவை தருகிறதோ, எது அடக்கத்தை தருகிறதோ, எது தியாக உணர்வை தருகிறதோ, அதுதான் பக்தி. இந்த பக்தி இருக்க, இந்த பக்தி டிவோஷன் இஸ் மோர் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். பக்தி, மனிதனோடு பக்தி கலக்கிற போது உணவு பிரசாதமாகிறது. மனிதனோடு பக்தி கலக்கிற போது பட்டினி விரதமாகிறது. மனிதனோடு பக்தி கலக்கிற போது தண்ணீர் தீர்த்தமாகிறது. மனிதனோடு பக்தி கலக்கிற போது இசை கீர்த்தனையாகிறது. மனிதனோடு பக்தி கலக்கிற போது இதயம் கோவிலாகிறது. மனிதனோடு பக்தி கலக்கிற போது பயணம் யாத்திரையாகிறது. மனிதனோடு பக்தி கலக்கிற போது மனம் புனிதமாகிறது. மனிதனோடு பக்தி கலக்கிற போது மனிதன் தெய்வமாகிறான். He becomes a god. When you devoted, when you got devotion, deep devotion, you will become a God. God is inside you. அதான் சொல்லுவாங்க அழகு. வாட் இஸ் அழகு? வாட் இஸ் பியூட்டி? பியூட்டி இஸ் நாட் இன் ஃபேஸ். பியூட்டி இஸ் நாட் இன் ஸ்பீச். பியூட்டி இஸ் யுவர் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ், டூயிங் தர்மா, சத்தியம் ஃபார் அதர்ஸ், ஹெல்பிங் அதர்ஸ். செடியின் அழகு எது? செடி, பிளான்ட். வாட் இஸ் த பியூட்டி ஆஃப் பிளான்ட்? மலர், புஷ்பம். செடியின் அழகு மலர், காற்றின் அழகு தென்றல், வானத்தின் அழகு நிலவு, குயிலின் அழகு கூவல், குதிரையின் அழகு ஓட்டம், கோட்டையின் அழகு அரண், கடலின் அழகு அலைகள், கடலின் அழகு அலைகள், நகரின் அழகு தெருக்கள், நகரின் அழகு தெருக்கள், நாட்டின் அழகு நதிகள், நாட்டின் அழகு நதிகள், காட்டின் அழகு மரங்கள், மயிலின் அழகு தோகை, மனிதனுக்கு அழகு ஒழுக்கம், 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 discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the most important. When you call yourself a devotee of Bhagavan, Satyasai Baba, you must be very pure, you must be Puritan in thoughts, in words and deeds. And that will get your grace, Bhagavan grace. Daiva Preeti, Baba used to say, Daiva Preeti, Bhava Bhidi, Shankar Nidhi. Daiva Preeti, if you have got a love for God, there will be a fear of sins. Bhava Bhidi. If there is a fear of sins, you will have a morality in society. Daiva Preeti, Bhava Bhidi, Shankar Nidhi. You will become morality, honesty, character and discipline. Then only you can get the full life. அன்பான வாழ்க்கை, அற்புதமான வாழ்க்கை, ஆத்மார்த்தமான வாழ்க்கை, திருப்தியான வாழ்க்கை. அதான் சொல்லுவாங்க, அந்த சகனாவது சகனோ புனத்து சகவீரியம் கரவாவகை தேஜஸ்வி நாபதீதமஸ்து மாவித் விஷாவகை ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. என்ன பொருள்? Let us all come together. Let us all grow together. Let us all help together. Let us all enjoy. Love all, serve all. We are born for a particular purpose. Help, help, help. Love all, serve all. Thank you. Sai Ram.